Здравствуйте! Вы смотрите «Первый городской», и это проект «Интервью дня». Меня зовут Юлия Емельянова. Сегодня у нас особенный эфир по нескольким причинам. Во-первых, в нашей студии гости, которых по праву можно назвать люди с большой буквы. Это люди, которые отстаивают идеалы демократии и мира. Ну, во-вторых, мы сегодня проведем впервые эфир на английском языке, поэтому встречайте. У нас сегодня в гостях Свейн Дакхан, это директор IT-форума Норвегии, и Торе Naerland, президент норвежской некоммерческой организации Bike for Peace. Welcome to our studio.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You find the time and came here to speak with us today. And let's start from introducing yourself. Tell us about yourself a little bit.
Yeah, I'm from Norway. I'm a president of Bike for Peace. Bike for Peace, we organize peace ride over the whole world since back in 1978 for peace. The first one was in the war in Northern Ireland with Catholic and Protestant. And after that we organized a lot of ride against nuclear weapon. And in 2000 we went to Burma, Myanmar, and peace ride. Now we are here in Ukraine.
And please tell us about yourself.
My name is Svein Hanna. I'm from Norway too, not far away from Tore. I'm a businessman, and I'm a supporter and advisor for this organization. I've been participating in some of the activities that Tore has arranged with his Bike for Peace, and I'm looking for also to see if there were any solution for peace in the world and things like that. So it's a very engaging work what he is doing. He is getting contacts all over the world, and that's good for not only for mutual understanding, but when regard to peace. But I am looking for more from the business side. Can we do some trade or have good connections with the country we visit?
Tore, you said that you started the project Bike for Peace in 1979, right?
Yeah, 78.
78. And you told us about the main goals of this project, and I'd like to ask you, have you managed to achieve these goals during such a long period of time? I guess it's like more than 30 years.
Yes, we have. First of all, we work together with a peace organization in Northern Ireland, and now there are peace there between the Catholic and Protestant. There was at least 3,000 people die there in the 60s and the 70s. Now is peace. We work for peace in Myanmar and democracy in Burma, Myanmar. Now the lady, Aung San Suu Kyi, is the president. Military have gone. So, and the third things we work for is a world without nuclear weapon. We have bike away the nuclear bomb. There was 80,000 nuclear bomb when we started in 1980s. Today is only 16,000 nuclear bomb. So we are part of an international movement, and we can do it.
You know, they say that beauty will save the world. As I understand, you believe that biking will save the world. Why?
Point one, bicycle is the most peaceful transportation in the world, and not pollute anything as well for the pollution. But the third things, you draw a lot of tension when you do sport. Like sport is like a holy cow in the world. So this is why we are coming here now to Ukraine and go to East Ukraine next year for biking, because we want to bike for peace in Donetsk as well, because we want the people live together in peace, because this conflict or war in East Ukraine not only hurt Ukrainian but hurt the whole world, including Norway, rest of the Europe, rest of the world.
You know, but it's really risky to go by bicycle to eastern part of Ukraine. Aren't you afraid to come there?
No, not at all, not at all. Because we need to take a risk. We should not only have dream in our life, but we need to have vision. We need to have step. And this way we will appeal next time we come here to have with us like famous people from Norway, like our ex-Prime Minister Kjell Magne Bondevik. He leading a peace center in Oslo now, and he wants to come here as well on bicycle. And the same, we would like to have sports people from Norway with us as well, Olympic champion. And we should invite the ex-Secretary General of United Nations, Kofi Annan. He liked to be on a part like this as well, because we need to draw attention to this.
You really traveled a lot, I guess. You also.
Yeah,
how many countries have you visited? This is the first question. Yes.
I have visited 114 countries. I've been over the whole world, 57 times in China, 40 times in Russia, 40 times in USA. I studied in USA, but I visit a lot of countries. But it's not how many countries you visit. It's what you achieve, what you have done in those countries. How many smile you show people, how many people you encourage to work for peace, for work for a world without nuclear weapon, to try to stop a war. That is our meaning with Bike for Peace.
Swain, what about you? How many countries have you visited?
Well, I visited many countries, but not so many countries with Torah, but I have been following his efforts and has got several friends, and I'm looking for more like a business and cultural things that they can say continue after we have visited the countries, and that's, I think, is very important also, that you have stable connections, and you have to have connection with say ordinary business people, not only the most famous, which is of course very important to draw attention to the crisis or the.
You know, when I introduced you to our viewers in Russian before we started our conversation, I told that you are the people of peace. You work for peace, you are standing for democracy, and I'd like to ask you, whom can you call the person of peace? It can be anyone, yes, from any historical period.
Yes. My great inspiration is from Mahatma Gandhi. He worked for non-violence in India, South Africa, and he succeeded. And I believe in Martin Luther King, the great black activist in USA. He worked for the right for the black people in USA. Many people get killed under his movement in America, but he succeeded now. The black people have power, they even have the president now. And I believe in the greatest lady today in the world is Aung San Suu Kyi from Burma, from Myanmar. And she was 20 years in house arrest in prison under the dictatorship there. Now she is the leader in Burma, Myanmar. So we should believe in non-violence. The solution to the conflict or the war is Ukrainians is non-violent dialogue, find the right way to come out of this terrible, terrible war.
You also met a lot of outstanding people, like the Pope, for example. Can you tell who impressed you the most? Personally.
The personally was most inspired me is the lady Aung San Suu Kyi.
Can I?
Yes, that's her. I want to give you this book.
Oh, thanks.
She is a great, great lady I met. And because she said to me, Tori, we have to do something. We need to inspire the young generation to have new ideas, new thoughts, not only dream, but we need to do things. I'm a little bit tired of people only talking. I want to be a doer. So today, when we are here, we look forward so much to meet a student from Donetsk. The people study law, business, and so on. So today, I'm so happy to come to your town and to meet with a student.
Is this book based on your personal experience?
Yes, and about Bike for Peace. You see the slogan for the book on the first page is to bike away the nuclear bomb. We draw attention to this crazy nuclear bomb. I have met so many people who is disabled of the nuclear bomb. Hiroshima, Nagasaki in Japan, Semipalatinsk in Kazakhstan because of nuclear testing. Marshall Island in the Pacific. So we have to stop that bomb, but we have to stop the ordinary bomb who kill people worldwide as well in Ukraine.
Do you have a solution for how can we stop the war in Ukraine?
Yes, I have. We have to start with the young people and talk with them. They are the solution. And we have to have more dialogue meeting between the different groups So I and Bike for Peace would like to invite students from the both sides from Donetsk to come to Norway and maybe bike together with us, do some practical things, and this way they will find a peaceful solution. That I think is important to do personal action. Like in April this year, we had a bike ride from Kiev to Lviv. We had with us Ukrainian people, we had Russian people with us, particularly women, because they not go in the war, and they bike together for peace in 1 week. We have to do more action like this. Yesterday I was in Kiev and I met people from the Sport Federation of Ukraine, and they want to organize peace ride around Donetsk or maybe in Donetsk area for peace next year.
If you notice, we don't have tracks for bicycles in our streets, and also we don't have. We have really few parking for bicycles in our town. What can we do, and do we need it? What's the situation in Norway with this?
Yeah, we are working on that. We're working on that. There are more bicycle road, bicycle track, you know. So too. But we can bike on ordinary road, and we need to tell the people to have more respect for cyclists. What do you think, Mr. Hanna?
Yeah, I agree with you, but there's not, in many countries we have been traveling, it's dangerous to go with bike.
Yeah, it's really dangerous here too.
But mostly we take smaller roads, and one good thing with that was mentioning is that we meet local people and we can talk and give the message about the peace to local people. And you mentioned about what solution is. I think, Norway has been involved in many peace talking conversation or arrangements, and lastly in Colombia. So I think that one thing also that what he says, but you have to bring political people and from different nations, from your country of course, both sides.
Like intercultural dialogue.
Yeah, and have a dialogue with people so they understand that we are involved and we are sensitive about what's going on, and we want to have a solution. And so the people of Ukraine can come to Norway, for instance, have a conference there, and then start negotiation. That's what happened in Colombia, for instance.
So you think we should buy like bridges between countries and nations, right?
Sure, we should. And we should invite special young people for this area, from the Ukrainian side, Russian side. 20 people come 1 week biking in Norway. We can talk with the Norwegian Foreign Ministry as well for find peaceful solution, because we have to start with the young people. They are not so blind in their mind, you know. And two, I want to invite as well Ban Ki-moon. On the back on the book I gave you is a picture there with the Secretary General of the United Nations. He said peace will come with people on grassroots, non-government organization, and the politicians in the world will listen to them. Like Obama, Putin, Angela Merkel, and your president, they will listen to the young people. And not only young, but old people like Hannah and me, they will listen to us. We are the grassroots. We are the solution.
You are going to meet today our youngsters, our students from Donetsk Law Institute of Ministry of Internal Affairs of Ukraine and Donetsk National University of Economics and Trade, named after Tugan Baranovsky. What are you going to talk with them?
First of all, I will talk about how we can find solution. Solution is in those people I already talked about: Gandhi, King, Aung San Suu Kyi. One thing is what they have done, but is what the student and me can do together. We should not only talk about how to get peace, but we need to do practical action. And of course, first of all, no dropping bomb, but second things is the most important: to talk, dialogue, do program together. So I'm so optimistic today, and I'm so happy to be here in this lovely country, Ukraine. I know Ukrainian people are so warmly hearted to us, so friendly. We traveled this night on the train from Kiev to the city, and we only met friendly people. I cannot understand why you people on the wall, you speak the same language, you know. So people are so nice and so friendly, and the women in this country is the most beautiful women in Europe or maybe in the world, and you're fighting, you know. I don't understand this. We need to pray for peace, work for peace, and find peaceful solution.
That's a great point. I hope your staying here in Ukraine will be safe and warmly. And I think that we don't have much time, so you can, edit something if you want to, if we didn't mention something really important.
Yes, I think we should go on, think constructive, and we should have a slogan, say, what can you do for your state is the question people often ask, what you can do for your country. But you should ask the question, what can I do for rest of the world, for world peace? This what I will add to your TV program, to your listener, but to the student today, and they should ask the question, not only what they can do for Ukraine and for peace, but for peace in the rest of the world. I think in the future, in 2-5 years, Ukrainian country can be ambassador for peace over the whole world.
Okay, that's a great point. Thank you for this lovely conversation. А я напомню, что гостями нашей студии сегодня были Свейн Дакхана, директор IT-форума Норвегии, и Торе Naerland, президент норвежской некоммерческой организации Bike for Peace. Так будем вместе думать о мире и о том, что мы можем для него сделать. С вами была Юлия Емельянова. Оставайтесь на Первом городском.